Right? Yeah, so we have with us the DG Aero, a very familiar face now, the aeronautical cluster of DRDO. We are Dr. Rajalakshmi, and perhaps a scientist who have dealt with very critical systems, not one, many at cabs earlier, and now her profile has, has increased in this new role. So keeping in mind now the seminar is getting over, now to the next thing at Aero India, I just want to ask you, what are the things we can expect from the Aero cluster, because it is going to be your show?
Yeah, so from Aero cluster, we have tried to display all our products that has been developed in the past 3-4 years. More than that, we are actually trying to display the technologies that we have developed. So the technologies is what we would like to concentrate, because finally the products can be developed even by industry. So we have, what we plan to do is have a DCPP for all our systems developed for this generation of systems and products that we are developing.
Okay, so just specifically, a lot of systems have matured. So from 2021 to now, 2 years. We know that there will be LCM Mark II, there is going to be a cockpit, and of course AMCA, there is going to be a scale, model. But beyond ADA, there are other labs as well. So what are the things, especially, which we can report, or something new that,
Yeah. So basically for the from ADE, we will have unmanned aerial systems. But what we are trying to do is, after Tapas, we are actually going to some new version of it, and that will be demonstrated to the users soon.
And so that is supposed to have its first flight, isn't it? What happened? We are talking about
that we are having our trials.
Okay.
Already. So that is.
I forgot the name. It was called as what?
Tapas was the name.
Tapas.
After that, we called it as IUAS.
No. What about Archer NG?
Archer NG is another one.
Yeah.
That is. We'll be trying flight testing that in the next 2-3 months.
Okay, right.
That is with a single engine twin room configuration. So that is another product that we are displaying, and also working on RPSA. So that aspects will be there. So these are few things that we will be having from ADE. Apart from, we are also displaying the cruise missile.
Okay, the new one.
The new one.
All right.
So that is, already we have got it as an project, and already trials have been conducted. So we are that product is also getting displayed. From ADRD, we have some of the
parachute for Gaganyaan,
and then the crew recovery module for Gaganyaan, which has been developed for ISRO, and which has been fully proven in all respects. And we also have the brake arrestor system for the aircraft. That is again a user requirement. So these are few things from ADRD, apart from some technology development what we are doing for the stratosphere based airship. So that is some work that we are doing, and that is very
So that airship project was there from ADRD, then it went.
Yeah, but that was not for the stratosphere class,
right.
So this is at a higher level. So there are many more challenges, so different kind of technologies are being developed to actually finally develop the product which will be the full use.
These cabs also under DG Aero,
yes,
so
yes.
That is your baby.
That is my baby.
And there are
yes,
a lot of things you can speak, because
so
we last year reported about some things.
Correct.
So the AWEC, the next version.
AWNC Mark II.
Mark II.
Yeah. So
where has that reached?
Project.
Yes.
It's already a sanctioned project. So for that, the design is completed, and negotiations are in progress with the Airbus Industries. So
is there anything going to happen at Aero India with regard to that project in terms of?
No, we are not planning anything, because it is a normal procurement process. So we are not going to talk about it.
And what about the SIGNET and COMNET, all those?
SIGNET and COMJAN is another project for which now.
So what can we expect here this time compared to 2021?
So that actually the design for the, as you know now, before we take up any CCS programs, the PDR is supposed to be completed. So the design review is what is in progress. So that will be continuing. Similarly, for the AAA MRMR, which is
Correct.
for Navy and Coast
And
Guard.
for Coast Guard.
So that also we are displaying the project, and that is again the RFP and all
So ma'am, just to little more clarity, when you say display the product, these products were already there last year.
The models were there, but further, last time in the Aero India when we had the AON was not given.
All right.
So last year the AON was given. So we have already
So we will
towards bringing out the RFP for the aircraft.
Okay,
and,
so will we see a little more advanced version of all these models,
no,
or
some technologies what has been developed for these projects will be displayed, and either as a product or as a concept it will be shown in the standees, and people can interact and get from the scientists. what
right?
is
So
the purpose.
before I let you go, is there any surprise in the sense, is there any new project that will be coming out of your cluster, or you will announce during this Aero India?
As such, we are not planning to announce during Aero India, because we would like to keep the Aero India as a what technologies we are developing. We are not looking at it as a business platform.
Right, right.
So, but we would like to show our technologies, and also so that the other countries get interested in any of these projects, and they can see that whether export option can also be looked at. So
All
that
right.
is what we look at. Mainly on the Netra, there are some enquiries from other countries. So if we can further on that, we would like to.
Yeah, very interesting. So, because it is under your belt, Tejas Mark 1A, so when can we expect, there is a lull now, so all those things are getting sorted out?
As you know, the Tejas and the AMCA is with ADA.
ADA, okay, so
there
that's
is
it.
DG ADA with
Right,
the
all right.
ADA.
So yeah, so that's a separate
you,
thing.
You forgot the another main thing, engine.
Oh yeah, engine, of course. Yeah,
So
that is
GTR is
the GTR thing. There were some news. Actually, that's a big breaking news. So now some movement on that front, big movement. So when can we expect? That is for an UAV, isn't it? That particular.
Yes, we are planning to use it for UAV, as Dr. Ramanamurthy also declared during the seminar.
Right.
So we are planning to have the Kaveri dry engine or the Kaveri derived engine to see that it is usable for the UCAVs.
So when will is it closer to a test flight, or it will take some more time?
Some amount of test flight has already been done.
That's a Chalkari
Whatever
or
is
here?
test- No, it has to be done.
Acha.
Altitude testing.
High altitude test. Okay. So that is it. I forgot about Kaveri.
Yes,
So,
Kaveri,
2 days of seminar, too much of technology.
Yeah,
So
and
on the
we
other.
also would like to say that the small turbofan engine that has been already now flight tested in the cruise missile.
Okay.
And that has been a very successful flight test. So that is one product that we are now very proud of, and has met all the requirements what is required. So that is one thing that is
Yeah, so I just wanted to, I hope you would get, you will give me an answer. Is it, I heard, ever since you took over as the DG, I understand, a lot of reviews, and, you have been very, people tell me that you have been very, very stern in terms of putting forth, workable solutions, rather namesake slides. So that is perhaps what people used to say, that we need an iron hand to deal with situations.
I'm very glad if people have told that, but that is certainly my aim, and that is how it should be, because my role is a facilitator. Okay, if any lab is having a problem or facing a roadblock, it is my job to see that that is removed. So like for the engine program, what has to be done, what I could do is only facilitate and see that we are discussing with all stakeholders, so that we can make some decision at the highest end, and that can be percolated down, so that some programs can be taken up.
Right, it's
and I would also like to mention at this point, it's not my contribution. What all the predecessors have done till now, that has brought the labs and the programs into such a condition that from there it is very easy for me to take it to next level. So I will not take the full credit for anything that I am doing. It is only because the programs have come to that maturity that I can now take it to the next level.
Yes.
And the teams are really geared up, and they are all fully into respective work, and I am sure Aero cluster is going to have many programs that will be taking up. And once it is declared, I'm sure the country will be surprised and they will be really happy and seeing that what is the progress being made by DRDO and especially in Aero cluster.
Right. So those who followed her career in cabs, it's like planeloads of technologies, undercover technologies rather, and we, not much talked about. She was, away from the radar, but then the results for everybody to see. A lot of projects got sanctioned, and eventually all the results will come. It's always a pressure to talk because it's so many critical projects, and I'm sure at Aero India we will again hear from her, perhaps some more in detail with the models and with the technologies around. Thank you so much, for such thought-provoking inputs, and also your talk was fabulous yesterday.
Thank you.
So that is Dr. Rajalakshmi for you.
Thank you.
Perhaps the Iron Lady of DRDO now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you.